Ribs, ribs, ribs. Okay, have we got a recipe for you? Well, I don't. Shahir Massoud does. Give him a big round of applause. His first day here on Cityline. And your ribs, I mean, just take a look at this plate of ribs. They look delectable, fall off the bone. You can tell there's a sweetness to it, a bit of a sweet and sour. So you're going to be making this recipe. And the reason why you wanted to do this recipe is sort of an homage to your father.
This is an homage to my father. Actually, I was going to cook for him, but I might just bring him here. The whole audience is pretty girl. I might just bring him, except for that guy in the back with the mustache.
He'd love it here.
He would love it here.
It's a party here.
It's a party here. There's a lot happening. I chose this recipe for my father because it's very simple, okay? And there's also Dijon mustard in this recipe. We're going to make a mostarda. You're going to make the mostarda, which is an Italian sweet and sour, perfect condiment for something really fatty, okay? And the mostarda always has some fruit and Dijon, so that's really for him. Dijon mustard is his favorite thing on earth, including my brother and I. That is his thing. He likes it more than his children. He loves Dijon mustard, and legend has it that my father growing up once hid under a table, ate an entire jar of Dijon mustard, and got a body rash for like a week. He couldn't move his arms. He was.
It's too much Dijon.
It's too much Dijon.
Yeah.
That's my father.
So,
that's the DNA.
He would like this because there's a bit of Dijon, but really he would just want to feast on that
whole. He would take the fork there and eat it with some lettuce, if I'm to be honest. But
really?
I mean, that's not really TV worthy.
I am going to use a bit of that, but I'm also going to use some other things. What should I start with?
So basically we have equal parts vinegar and sugar, like an agrodolce. We always have a fruit in a mostarda. We always have Dijon mustard in a mostarda.
Okay.
A little bit of chili, so it's balanced sweet heat, okay?
Yeah.
Some garlic, bay leaf, and we cook it down. You're going to bring this up, Tracy. You could just put everything in the pool.
Put it all in.
And whisk it together.
And that's okay that this is just chunkily.
Leave it and I'll strain it out. Okay. And then on my end here, I'm going to talk about ribs. Now, I have beef back ribs here. Perfect for summer, perfect for grilling. Okay. You could do the same technique with pork. You do the same technique with lamb ribs. If you find lamb ribs, which are delicious, you just season them in a different way. So it's just going to be salt, a good amount of salt on these beef ribs. I've got 3 different kinds of peppercorn here. Pink, green, and black.
Nice. And ground. How far in advance are you putting all of this stuff on? Like right before you put it on the grill?
You can do this. This is going to take 3 hours.
Is it?
It's going to go low and slow. I'm going to slow bake these ribs 300 degrees, 3 hours.
There's
a lot of connective tissue here and fat to render out.
Yeah.
This is a slow dance, Tracy. This is not like getting jiggy with it, huh?
Okay.
We're going to go slow. Then I'm going to wrap it up.
Romancing the ribs.
Yes, very much so.
We're taking our time with the ribs.
I want to let the ribs know I care.
That's right. He cares about those ribs.
I care about these ribs. My dad cares about the ribs.
Yes.
I wrap it up like a package. You do the same with pork ribs, lamb ribs. The same technique is perfect. You slow bake these bad boys even a day or two in advance. The work is done. Now I just show up. I look like I'm busy, huh? Like I did a lot. You do your mostarda a couple days in advance.
Oh, you can do that.
You do everything in advance. You slow bake these 2 days before your guests arrive, even.
Right. See,
and then
I like that because I don't like the question mark of not knowing when the timing and having everything ready on time. So it's nice if you can do things in advance. Build on a recipe.
Perfect for entertaining. There's no one person saying I want medium rare, I want this one. You just throw them on there. And
just throw them on.
You look busy. You look like you're doing something great for your guests, and that's that. So basically.
I know, this is going to take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Here's a little secret. I just turned on the burner about 30 seconds ago.
Through the magic of TV, Tracy.
Ba-da! So this is what ends up happening, and how long does it usually take to cook it all down?
Okay, so this is going to cook down. You see the color difference.
That's
the blueberry and the blackberry, which is what I chose, a nice local Ontario berry. It cooked all the way down. The sugar thickened it a little bit. Sweet, sour, a little bit hot. With the fatty rib. My dad doesn't care about the fat anymore. Yeah. He's 72 years old. He gave up on his waistline in 93. It's all good.
Good. He's living a good life.
He's living a good life.
Nice.
So you do all that in advance, Tracy. You do this in advance, and then we hit the grill. You get a nice hot grill, and you want the sugars there to really caramelize these ribs, and that's why they're shiny.
And you just brush them on.
You're brushing, you're turning, you're twisting.
Beautiful.
You're making it happen.
I want to talk a little bit about your career because at the moment you are the team behind Levetto.
Correct.
Okay, so is this your creation? Is it your dad's creation? Levetto is a chain of restaurants.
This
There's
is
3 of them.
absolutely not my dad's creation.
It's you.
He has nothing to do with this. Yes, and my partner's in the back there. So we opened our first restaurant in 2013, September 2013. We opened 5 cents. So that's why I was showing you in the commercial there, Tracy. I've got these gray hairs. I don't know if you can get.
Okay, listen. He's got like 2 gray hairs here.
I didn't have them before.
I said to him, You're just a young child. How can you have a chain of restaurants already?
I'm older than I look.
But he's older than he looks, but not even still that old.
I'm pretty old.
So you went to Schulich School of Business.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you for that. You've worked in New York City.
I did.
At the French Culinary Institute.
I studied there and then bounced around from different kitchens, starting in the basement, you know.
So, I mean, you have the business side and you have the cooking side, and if you put that together, you have a successful business.
Then you have me. Here I am.
There you have, and then you have Shahir.
That's it.
Take a look at his ribs on our website, cityline.ca. They're beautiful, my friend. Let's go to break. More coming up. Great job.
Coming up.